thought I would just do the haul out in my driveway. Hi, neighbors. Hi guys, it's Misty, and I'm going to be standing out in my driveway doing this haul video because some of the stuff is going to the shop, and so instead of me dragging it inside the house and then back out to the car, I just thought I would just do the haul out in my driveway. Hi, neighbors. Anyway, okay, so we went to several yard sales yesterday, and well, today is Saturday. Yesterday, the yard sale with me videos were taped or were filmed on Friday, and today's Saturday. It's the next day, and I'm doing this haul video now. So let me go ahead and show you some of the things that I got. I did go to an estate sale, yard sale, and where I just kind of piled up all of my stuff and I made her an offer. So I paid all the things that I'm getting ready to show you now. I paid $50 for at the one yard sale. So I'll go ahead and show you those things first. And it's just kind of random things here and there. This is something that intrigued my husband. So, and I know him well enough to know that he will probably take this apart. It's one of these, it's a brick of money. It's a brick of money. He's like, what if it's like really money in there? I think maybe the top one is, it intrigued him enough to, I don't think that's real, but stay tuned and not, because I'm sure he'll drill this open. And so this is just a little brass can. It has some tarnishing and some issues to it, but the tarnishing and the patina kind of makes it, I like that part of it, but it's not marked anywhere. Probably made in India. Actually, there is something here. A lot of the stuff was in a basement for a very long time. It is India. It's marked India 846. So it's just an import piece. But we'll clean it up a little bit. It'll sell nice in the shop. It's very mid-century look to it. Picked up this camera. We do well with cameras in the shop. A lot of people will buy them just as a decor piece or a shelf sitter, is like what we like to call them. This one has the little leather case to it, and it's a Kodak. See there. So these Kodak cameras, some of them can be worth quite a bit of money. This one's probably worth about $15 to $20. I also picked up two of these wheels. These are probably from a bicycle, a tricycle, wagon of some sort, but I like to use these in the store. People will, lean them to make little vignettes in their house, just as a decor piece, or maybe hang them on the wall. Occasionally you'll get someone that is looking for the size of a wheel to do a repair of some sort, but not typically. They're typically used as a decor piece. I will clean them up and have them in the shop. Another thing that I got at that sale was this vintage Shamu whale, stuffed animal. It's dated 1986 from SeaWorld. I'm assuming that it's Shamu. Was Shamu even there in 1986, or is it just a killer whale? I don't know. But it was new with tags. It's very cute. It's very clean. So I picked him up. Another plush that I picked up. Do you guys remember Alf? I had one of these at one time that was a talking Alf. This one is also dated 1986. And I did do some comps on these. And they were selling for about anywhere between $50 and $60. He does not have his original ear tag on him, but he's very, very clean, very good condition. This little floofy hair. Gosh, do you remember him? That was a great show. Alf of Melmac. Another thing that I picked up, and I don't know if these are worth anything. They probably are worth nothing, but you just don't see things like this every day. But I got not one, not two, but 3 cone heads. Perfect for Halloween. Do you even know who the cone heads are? I'm sure that you do. If you are my age, if you are in your 40s and over, you know who the cone heads are. They do have readouts on them, so I will be able to scan those in my eBay app to see what they're selling for. They are made by Topstone Industries, Danbury in Connecticut. From Danbury, Connecticut, but they're made in Korea. So they're manufactured by Topstone. They're 12-inch cone domes. And I like how they're not saying that they're cone heads because that's a licensing thing, I'm sure. Another thing that I got was this book. And I'm going to look through this book. I like stuff like this. I love things, any kind of historical things. This is Back Home Again, Indiana and the Farm Security Administration photographs. So it's an Indiana book, but it's just, it's a photo book. And so it has these big pictures, and then it has the captions like this one I love. Lunch was served in the farmhouse by neighbor ladies during Frank Sharon's closing sale in 1937. And the thing that I really like about these books is that I just like to look at the decor in their homes. Their serving pieces that they have on the table, the clothing that they have on. I like looking at, you know, just some of the exterior pictures of homes. I just love this. Sunday afternoon in Vincent's. A lady drinking her soda pop there. Man sitting on the porch swing. Don't you sometimes wish that you could just like step back into time into some of these pictures just for a little while? I think that's just fascinating to me. So I will just sit down and look through this book. I just love stuff like this. I also picked up this little Zippo lighter. We sell these in the shop a lot. These are still, I mean, these are like timeless. People still use these Zippo lighters today. Nothing has changed on them. They're still the standard old Zippo lighter that has always been a great thing. This one is a, let's say a Bedford Zippo. So, I don't know that sound. I know. There's something about a Zippo lighter, but we do sell these fairly well in the shop. This, I don't know. Sometimes I buy stuff like this. I buy weird things like this and obscure things like this because maybe somebody really, really wants this. This is a photo plaque. It's brand new in the packaging. It's never been opened. It was from 1977. So apparently, it's the perfect way to display and preserve 10 of your favorite photographs. And you can make a little mural on your wall. I don't know. I just like these. And someone's going to want this. Someone's going to want this. So I'm going to give it a try. I've never seen it before. And it's something sort of along this line. As this is a bookkeeper. The on-track end to bookends. Nobody wants a bulky bookend. No. I mean, you got to have room for your globe. So you're going to use this bookend. It's very minimal. And honestly, it's kind of cool, I have to say. This was also from the 70s. Never been used. This one is silver. So, we'll see. Maybe somebody had this, and they're like, remember those bookcases I had in the 70s? I'd like to find me one of those again. Well, you can't go to Walmart and buy these. At one time, it was 49 cents. I also picked up, this is Rhonda Reindeer. Hello, meet Rhonda. Everybody, say hello to Rhonda. Hello, everybody. Rhonda Reindeer was something that you could buy at, I believe, Burger King back in the 80s. And you could get her as like a little add-on in 1984. They also sold them at Hallmark as well. I have a collection of these. I'm obsessed with these. As a kid, we had them, and my mom used to always put them like on the backs of a couch. So I've got big ones, I've got little ones, I've got Rodney and Rhonda. This one's Rhonda. But I love her. Look at her little lips. So I picked her up too. Whenever I can find these, I get them. I get them at the bins a lot. So Rhonda Reindeer. All right. I also picked up this is a little desk calendar. These are called perpetual calendars. So you can they never go out of style, really. Honestly, they never go out of style. But you can use them over and over again, no matter what year it is, no matter when it is. The year renews and renews and renews. Always change the month here and the numbers on each side. So these are perpetual calendars. These are great. This one's kind of like a brass tone. These are great. They sell well for me in the store. So this will be going to the store. I'll clean it up a little bit. The next thing I got, but this is dirty. I'm going to have to clean this up. This is a canister set. And it's got a lot of dirt on it that will be cleaned up. It only has 2 of the lids with it. But that's okay, because I still sell these. People do like them, and I've actually put flowers in them, and I've sold them that way too. So these are getting harder and harder to find, so I do pick them up when I can. These are not, I don't believe, no, they're not Chromex. They're just an aluminum canister set. I also picked up, this is a brand new Saturday Night Live board game. Now, there's not a lot of value in these. This one is made by Tiger, which is no longer making games. So I will run some comps on this. This was dated 1993. I have found other ones that I discovered they were not worth anything. So I've taken them apart, and I'm just using the cards to use as package toppers with my packaging. So if this is not worth anything, then I will still use the cards in my packaging. They're trivia cards. They're just kind of something kind of fun. But this is brand new, sealed, so I will look it up. I don't know, my neighbors have to wonder, what in the world is she doing? Filming herself getting stuff out of her car. And we live very close to a small municipal airport. So if you hear an airplane, that's why. Another thing that I got was, this is 12 spooky signs. This is not something old. It's just a little Halloween thing, but I thought I could use it in the shop. They've got just spooky little, they're just spooky little signs. Look at that blow up skeleton. Isn't he amazing? I wish I had him. I'm going to show these little things now because I'm afraid I'm going to break them. But I got lots of salt and pepper shakers, and I love salt and pepper shakers. And I needed to get some new salt and pepper shakers for the shop because we've sold a lot of them. So I got these. I have a set of these in the shop. They're just like these little outhouse wooden salt and pepper shakers, but I got these because they say Indianapolis, Indiana. So it's a souvenir piece. So I picked those up. These are just they're just to sit on a shelf. There's no cork in this one. Another set that I got, these actually still have the cork in them, and they are made in Japan, and they're little chickens. A rooster and a hen. So I'm going to give all these baths. The thing that you have to really make sure that you're doing when you are washing these is, if they've got the corker on the inside, don't fully submerge these in water, because if you do, the cork will either shrink or it'll expand. More than likely it'll shrink, and then it won't be corked anymore. The cork will go inside, and you don't want that to happen. So just a little tip. Don't fully submerge the cork in to your sink, or you will not have a cork any longer. So the best thing to use with these are baby wipes. Actually, you can use baby wipes to clean these up. All right, these next ones I got, now some of these do have condition issues, but I just love these. I just like salt and pepper shakers. These are like some sort of a little pottery piece, but they're little teepees. This one, the cork is, swinging around in there. This one still has the cork to it. But they're very much, they're a pottery. This one has a little bit of a little chip up there. They've got the little kind of hieroglyphics around the bottom of it. And I think that they're like a green color. They're very dirty. I do need to clean them. They kind of probably are appearing a little black on here. But they are, I think, like a green color. Another set of shakers I got were these. I got two of these. These are Schlitz beer shakers. Salt and pepper. This one does not have the cork in it. This one does. So I got these, and then I also got this one that is still in the original packaging. I also picked up this shaker. Sadly, she doesn't have her baby. She's just a mama kitty with jeweled eyes. See her jeweled eyes and her dirty little face? This is dirt. It's not a crack. It's just a dirt. She has just a little teeny tiny chip in her ear there. She has an art mark. These aren't highly valuable, but it's just like a long-necked kitty cat, and I like those. She's a Siamese cat, so I'll put her in the shop. A lot of people will still buy singles. They'll buy single shakers because they just like the motif of them. Or, and I have done this, I have been looking, maybe someone's looking for her mate, and they came into my shop and they're like, oh my God, I've been looking for that salt and shaker for years. I've done that. I have found shakers that were missing their mate. We don't rule out a single shaker. Now I collect these. I love these. And I got so excited when I found them that I didn't realize. Let me show them to you first, Misty. Show them to the people first. So here they are. I collect these little wooden guys. I have so many of them. I'll insert a picture right here of my stash. But she has a little chip in her neck. But I don't care because I'm keeping these. I'm going to add them to my collection. This one, they're made in Japan. This one's sticker is half gone. This one is still there. So these will be going into my collection. This one, I've never seen one like this before, but it's a little mama polar bear with her baby polar bear. And there's mama by herself, and then she holds little baby in her little lap. See that she's a mama shaker and a baby shaker. Neither one of them have their corks in them still. And the baby has a little chip on his ear right there. A little flake, I guess, missing out of his ear, but I think these are amazing. On the bottom, they are Ceramic Art Studio from Madison, Wisconsin. There's is the trademark on them. And the baby's marked as well. I love these. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on these. These might be worth more listing online than selling in the store. But look at their little happy faces. I have never seen these. And look at their little feet. I don't know. I like these. So I got those as well. And this one's probably my favorite. Okay. So it's a little wiener doggy. And I was like, oh, he doesn't have his little mate. And then I was looking around the little box. And he does. He's got a little bone. So he is a little wiener dog with a little bone is his shaker. Man, they don't make stuff like this anymore. Neither one of these have their stoppers in them, but my gosh, they're adorable. It appears that the bone has had some repair to it. You can see a little, I don't know if you can, this camera's going to pick it up, but there's a little hairline crack in there. You can see a little bit of glue, but my gosh, it's so cute. So that's all the shakers that I bought, but I did buy this little kitty cat, and she's got a little chip out of her ear too, but she's a Joseph original, just a little collector's figurine of a Siamese cat with a little baby kitten in her mouth. She was also made in Japan. There's her Joseph original. I also picked up this little flocked, he's got snow on him still, the little cotton flocking I'm sure that he was displayed in, but this little flocked reindeer dipped in that old glue that you can't find anymore. Do y'all hear Brutus? I apologize for the barking. He is out back. Something else, Brutus. I'm probably going to keep this and add it to my Christmas stash, because you just can't find these guys anymore. I actually have, Hallmark did a, like a remake ornament of these little flocked deer. So my husband got it for me for Christmas one year. I also picked up this little aluminum measuring cup. It is Swan's Down cake flour. Makes better cakes. These guys are really cute at Christmas time with a bottle brush tree in them. So I'll clean this up. We'll put this in the shop. It's so cute, so lightweight. But these things get bent pretty bad because they are made out of aluminum, so it's a very pliable type of metal. But at Christmas time, these look really cute with little bottle brush trees in them. I also am taking some inspiration from our girl. We all love her, Jocelyn from Crazy Lamp Lady. And I have more of these, and I've been trying to put them back until I had a big grouping, because they're not worth a lot on their own. But I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these pot holders at that estate sale. And I probably have maybe 4 more. These, I might try to kind of combine groupings. I think they might do pretty well on Poshmark. I might need to move my camera over just slightly. Whew. It's getting hot out here. I might have to put these on. Is that better? Maybe that's better. Might have to put these on Poshmark. This kind of stuff sells pretty well for me on Poshmark. It's kind of boho chic. People use these as pot holders, but they also will use them as wall decor too. So I got those. I picked up a handful of these. These are vintage. Well, they're not. I mean, they're not from the 50s, 60s vintage, probably from the 80s vintage. They're made in Taiwan, so they've got some age to them. They are keychains from Circus Circus. There's that frightening. God, I hate clowns. But he's kind of a goofy clown. So I got one. I mean, this is what they look like out of the bag. I guess I could. This one's out of the bag, and then on the back, it has the Circus Circus. Focus. There we go. I picked up a lot of these. This one is a little bit of a different style. They're all in packaging. This one's a little bit different. So is this one's like a slot machine. This one was probably my favorite one. It was like plastic. From the 80s. So I picked up several, and I did look these up after I bought them. This is, I didn't know this was in there, but it's from a car dealership here in town that's no longer here. Actually, they're no longer in business. But their saying is, we're easy. I don't think that I would want that to be my, motto. 10 Circus Circus keychains to sell on eBay. I did look up comps for them, and they were selling for about $6 to $8 each. So I haven't decided if I'm just going to do a lot and just sell a big lot of them together, or if I will sell them individually and then just do quantity. All right. I guess I should have showed this with the other plush. I don't know. This was like the first thing I picked up. It's new with tags. I'm kind of a sucker for plushies that are new with tags that I know are vintage. This one is probably from the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. There's no date on it. It's made in China. It's just like this gingerbread man. He has his tag. He sings and he wiggles.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
And he wiggles.
Walking home from our house.
I don't know. We'll see. Next thing I got, and I haven't looked up comps on this either. I don't know. I kind of grabbed this last minute. It's also made by Artmark. The tag's a little coming off there. But it's just this little vintage reindeer. And he has these little rosettes on him that are all still in good shape. There's no dings or chips, or any of the petals are missing. He's got gold antlers and gold trim on his hooves. I don't know. He just has a very vintage 1960s face. Those little eyelashes are her eyelashes. So I picked her up. I don't know. Again, when I clean her, I will not submerge her in water for a long period of time at all. Probably going to spray a little bit of Windex on a paper towel and clean her that way. Otherwise, she'll lose her paint, and then I will be sad. So be careful with these things when you're washing them. I picked up several 7-Up pieces. Now, apparently, the dad of the household, he worked for 7-Up, and so and they had an amazing 7-Up Santa that was still in the packaging that I offered $100 for, and they still wouldn't sell it, but it was amazing. It was a store display. This is a belt buckle that I'm assuming was worn by an employee. I need to clean it up. It's got some grubbiness to it. It says reproduced by special agreement with 7-Up St. Louis. So I don't know what that means, but it does have this American Eagle on it. Let me show it to you right side up. So I'm going to do a little bit more research on this. This is a heavy duty belt buckle. And I also got this as a 7-Up patch. Very vintage, probably 60s, 70s. It's not the old iron-on kind. It's the kind that you had to sew on. So this, I'm assuming, was an employee, something that the employees wore or had received. So I thought that was worth picking up. It's so great, the colors on it. There are diehard 7-Up collectors. I also picked up, and I have a few more in a box, but I'm only going to show you. They're all the same. They are the 7-Up bottles, and they've got the Bubble Girl on them. Do you see her in her little bathing suit? These were made or produced, bottled in Holland, Michigan. I think I got 4 or 5 of these. These I like because they're because of the green collar, basically. I love bottles with the red graphics on them, but just to add a little bit of something different, you add in a little 7-Up bottle, and I like the Bubble Girl on them. I also got, this one is just this, look at this knob on this. It's like huge. This is like an aluminum can, 7-Up, and you put a light bulb in here. Now the light bulb that should go in here is a green light bulb. So I need to get a green light bulb. And I don't know if the one that went in here was specifically, if it had any kind of graphic on it or not. But these were selling online for about $30 with the green light. But if it's just your average everyday green light bulb, then I'll just go buy one. But it is, ooh, Wet and Wild. So this was the first lamp that I got. And I'm not sure if this went on a light source of some sort, but this is plastic. I don't know. I don't know if it had a base light to it and then this lit up. So I got this. The cool one's coming up. And then I got this one, is still in the box. It's a can radio. Still in the plastic. It's got the paperwork with it. It's just a can radio. Put batteries in it. Has the speaker there. This lamp is the cool lamp that I'm about to show you. And this lamp that I'm about to show you will pay for everything that I bought. And I'm still not done showing you what I bought. And this is a heavy duty lamp. This lamp is a desk lamp. It has this retractable arm on it that goes up, but in the top of it looks like the top of a 7-Up can, and the light bulb is in there. So it is a desk lamp. Isn't this awesome? And it has the switch here. It is made especially for the 7-Up company by Lear Siegler. I'll just show you the bottom instead of me sitting here trying to read out everything. And this is a heavy duty. This has got some weight to it. It probably weighs 3 pounds. And then when you close it all down, when you're not using it as a lamp, and it sits on your desk like that. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so I got that. These sell on eBay for about $50. This will pay for everything that I bought. I need to plug it in to see if it works. The cord looks great. Sometimes that's always an issue, but this is just a cool lamp. I pick up these little vintage cards. I use them as package toppers. I just think that they're neat. And they're just cool. Look at the little blue bird on there. The little flower hat. I got these. All right. The last 3, no, it's not the last 3 things. The last smaller things that I got, whew, man, it is hot out here, are these decanters. And this one's pretty dirty. It almost looks, well, let me just show it to you first. It almost looks black on camera. I don't know if it has any coloring to it. It almost appears to be a little bit of a blue color. These were decanters. They were, liquor was stored in them. It still has the cork there. They're a decor piece. So I got this one. This one is exactly the same, but see, this one, you can tell this one's blue. This one looks, maybe it's green. I don't know. I need to clean them to see. They are very, very dusty and dirty. They both have the cork in them still. They were bottled in Kentucky. And this one's my favorite one. This one looks like a genie bottle. It is more of a green color. This one is the neater of the 3. It has its cork too. But this one is the only one that has a little chip in it. But I still think, I mean, you can put that side on the back of your shelf. But doesn't it look like I Dream of Genie bottle? I love it. Man, is it dirty. So it's going to get a bath too. So those are the last small things that I got at the yard sale, estate sale, yard sale. So let me show you the last 3 things that I got. I'm gonna have to take my camera off of the tripod and I'll show you the last 3 things that I got there. Okay, the last 3 things I got at the yard sale, I'm actually keeping all 3 of these things. This little white chair I'm going to use in my landscaping. I'm going to put a flower in there, probably not until next summer. So I'm gonna put this in the attic until next spring. These 2 little tables I'm actually going to use on my porch. I'm keeping those as well. So that's it, guys. Everything that I showed you just now, I paid $50 for. That is everything that I got at that wonderful yard sale. So if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. That really, really does help my channel. If you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed, hit the bell notification, and you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And I will post videos every week, and I hope that you enjoy this video, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.